Good evening, everybody. Today's topic is vacationing in Mexico versus Las Vegas. Now, I know a lot of you have gone out and gone out for a party, gone out for a bachelor party, gone out for a wedding, maybe a convention, just a quick getaway to Las Vegas. I know a lot of you have come back with money, and I know a lot of you have come back wishing you had money. I know because I've lived it. I've gone out for weekends, came back with a ton of money, and then I've also come back going, why did I go in the first place? Well, here's what I'm going to talk about. I've been going to a place that has absolutely taken my breath away many, many times. It is Mexico, and I've gone into different resorts. I usually go to Mexico about 5 to 6 times a year for the last few years. Now, what I'm going to talk about is, first of all, how the exchange rate in Mexico is so much better because your dollar goes a long way in Mexico. Currently, the peso is 19.20, so 1 US dollar equals 19 pesos and 20 cents. Another thing we're going to talk about is how you just get so much more. Now, I know from personal experience, I've gone to Las Vegas. I've spent just in hotels about $500 just for a weekend, and that's not even a really nice place. That's a run-of-the-mill, just your 2.5, 3-star hotel. What we're going to talk about is the difference. So let's just say a round of golf in Las Vegas, a decent round of golf, is about $55, which is a mediocre golf course. Well, guess what? In Cabo Azul, which is one of the most beautiful golf courses in Mexico, a round of golf can go for as little as $20 US. And that is, by the way, a beautiful, luxurious golf course in Cabo San Lucas. Now, another thing we're going to talk about is, I don't know if some of you out there are a little into the party scene. Well, I know for myself from first-hand experience, bottle service in Las Vegas for a couple of, let's say 4 guys and a few girls, minimum $1,000 to $1,500 one night, and that's only one bottle. Well, I'm going to talk about the difference. I was in Cancun, actually Riviera Maya, for a few days last November, and we ended up doing bottle service at one of the more luxurious nightclubs out there, and we ended up spending $500, which included about 3 bottles, I don't know how many beers, and all the mixers. Compare the two. We had the same great service, if not better, than in Las Vegas, because we didn't have the, you had to have a certain ratio, you have to have certain dress code, none of that nature. They wanted our business, and they gave us a great time at a incredible value compared to Las Vegas. Another thing we want to talk about is there's just hands down more to do in Mexico. Back to my trip to Tulum. In Tulum, we ended up going to Chichen Itza, which is one of the wonders of the world. I rented a car for about $30 a day, drove out there. I think I spent $5 to get in, food and everything included. The whole trip maybe cost my wife and I $100. Tried to get in tickets to see a show in Las Vegas, and it was $150 for one ticket. So 2, that's $300. Dinner, another $150. That's $450. Catch my drift? That's another point. Let's see. Travel. I wanted to talk to you guys about travel. I looked up jetblue.com. I looked up, currently it's for US round trip from Los Angeles to Las Vegas is $380. Now, flying from Tijuana, which by the way is just a couple hour drive, from Tijuana, Mexico, you can take the CBX bridge. Gets you right into the airport. You don't even have to drive into Mexico. Right now on Volaris.com, I looked it up, and it is $69 each way. So for $140 round trip, you are in Cancun. That is correct. With that said, I've already saved you guys a ton of money, not to mention the fact that it is incredible views, incredible people. The food, don't even get me started. You can have a 5-star restaurant meal for about $20 to $30 per person. We're talking full course, lobster, steak, all the sides, with a fine bottle of wine, $30, $50 max. So this is why I think Mexico is a better value. I know some people will say, oh, what about the crime? That is just media hype. Is there crime? Of course there is. There's crime here in the US. At the end of the day, nobody wants anything to happen to the tourism. There's too much money involved. I can show you pictures where I hang out with the police officers. They've taken care of us. They've made sure we get back to our hotel room because, again, they don't want bad publicity. Mexico has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Cancun, Tulum, Cozumel, and these are all at our disposal. $70 each way. That's less than I spend at a bar when I go just have drinks with friends. You know, another thing you have to look at is Mexican food is readily available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can eat as inexpensive as a taco cart or as a fine dining experience that you'd have at a upscale restaurant. And again, for a fraction of what you would spend in Las Vegas. So again, for supporting documentation, I went on Volaris.com, JetBlue.com, and comparison also for lodging. I also used Expedia.com. That would be my reference. Just to let you guys know, the CBX bridge does have a charge, but again, it's currently about $11 per person. So with that said, thank you very much. I hope you appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. I've probably gone to almost all of the well-known beaches in Mexico, and let me know and if I can help you and help you plan your next getaway at a fraction of the cost of what Vegas would charge you. Thanks for listening. Hope you have yourselves a wonderful evening.